Alright, should girls be allowed to play on a boys' sport team in high school?
Girls shouldn't be allowed to play on a sports team in high school because it's awkward and uncomfortable for the boys, and they would dominate and overpower, and it would take away from women's sports.
Girls should be allowed to play on a boys' sports team in high school because this promotes equality, it creates more competition, and the cost savings.
So it would be uncomfortable for the boys because it's if a boy were going against a girl in sports, then they might feel awkward or almost like protective over the girl and not want to be as aggressive.
So it wouldn't make it as competitive.
Okay, well, it promotes equality because encouraging co-ed teams at the beginning levels and ages, it teaches kids to evaluate others based on skill, and it helps change beliefs regarding gender inequality in sports.
But the girls that would be able to play, like have this enough skill to play with the boys, would then be representing the boys and not the girls. So then it would take talent away from the girls.
Why do you think it would represent the boys?
Because the Lariat, I want to say, they say that even though some girls in middle school and high school are good enough to play with the boys, we still shouldn't let them because these girls are the best players for the girls' sports programs. If we let the best girls play on the boys' teams, then talent would be taken away from girls' sports programs, and this would hinder female sports and cut funding.
So if a bunch of girls start playing on the boys' teams, like maybe there won't be enough girls to play on the girls to make it as competitive because all the good girls would be playing guys.
Well, it would be a co-ed team, so there would be boys and girls, and there would be certain skills that the girls would do, and there would be certain skills that the guys would do.
So are you saying that like all sports teams should just be co-ed then?
In high school, they could.
I mean, it saves money, and a lot of schools have, they don't have that much money to support their team. Like you guys said that you guys don't have good gear for softball, right? So if they combine the teams, they could have better gear and play together and promote equality.
But then again, yes, money-wise it would work, but biologically, I guess you could say it, boys are at an advantage as of girls. So we said that they would pretty much dominate and overpower the girls. So, like Cristian said, girls would have to do certain things and guys would have to do certain things. Then that would put girls at less. Then the girls would be doing jobs that are less than the boys would be doing. Because the Wildcat Boys says that men have greater cardiovascular reserve with larger hearts, greater lung volume for body mass, a higher red blood cell count, and higher hemoglobin. They also have higher circulating clotting factors, which leads to faster healing of wounds. So it's not even their fault, but boys are already at an advantage that would put girls, if they were compared, at a disadvantage.
But, okay, although that's true, there's still some girls that are better than guys at some sports, and the coach would look at the skill of the player and not the gender or race.
But then they'd be representing the boys and not the girls.
It would be a co-ed team, not a guys team.
Okay, so then you're saying that everything should be co-ed. There shouldn't be a separate girls, boys, and a co-ed.
Sure.
Everything is completely co-ed.
Yeah, sure.
That would also take away from boys' sports too, and it would take away from both sides.
Well, maybe just in high school, because then there would be equality, and boys and girls would play together, and it would be competitive. And then once you get to college and professional, then you go your separate ways. There would be a boys soccer team and a girls soccer team, and you represent your country, not gender.
But as a boy, I guess that's personal. But so they wouldn't feel uncomfortable or anything with playing with girls.
Well, we wouldn't know. Would you feel comfortable playing on boys and girls softball team?
Depends, probably not. I'd rather play with girls.
Fair enough. Should we move on to the next question?
Sure.
Should a professional athlete guilty of steroid use be inducted into the Hall of Fame?
professional baseball players guilty of anabolic steroid use should still be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame because they're evaluated for characteristics other than just like their playing skill, which would be altered by the steroids. And then anyone that receives enough votes should be inducted no matter what.
MLB player guilty of anabolic steroids use should not be inducted to the Hall of Fame because it is an unfair advantage. Too many athletes are getting away with it, and it's polluting the MLB. And popular MLB players are promoting the use of anabolic steroids to younger athletes.
Okay, so we read from the baseballhall.org that voting shall be based upon the player's record, playing ability, integrity, sportsmanship, character, and contributions to the team. So the Hall of Fame represents like the best well-rounded, not just who is able to hit the most home runs, or I mean like that's a deciding factor as well. But like your character and sportsmanship, that's who you are, not altered by steroids.
Okay, well, it's still like qualified as like cheating because it's still an unfair advantage if you're taking anabolic steroids. You're still going to have that edge over everybody else, and maybe that's why other players look at them as like a good teammate because they're helping the team. According to Life Science, the definition of anabolic steroids and what it does to your body, it promotes muscle growth, and creates synthetic testosterone, which means more muscle and more power. In a game that needs power to like hit big hits, to score runs and stuff, the advantage is clear.
But what about all the other athletes who are already in the Hall of Fame and may have used the steroids? It's not really fair to just all of a sudden change it.
Well, they didn't start checking. The MLB didn't start checking for steroids until 2003.
Exactly, so the people before 2003 could have used steroids and still gotten away with it.
Well, at that time, there was mostly everybody used steroids, so it was kind of even. And then in 2003, when they started checking, now they changed the rules, so it's not fair anymore.
But they were inducted no matter if they used them or not. Like she was saying, people liked them. They were good like teammates and stuff like that, and they got in whether they used steroids or not.
Well, they were still cheating no matter, even if like it didn't start until 2003. Like if you're already in the Hall of Fame, you're like, yeah, you made it to the Hall of Fame, but you made it because you used anabolic steroids. You cheated.
Do you have like? But so we were also saying that like vote. So people, I think it's professional baseball writers are the ones that do the ballots or like the voting. So the Baseball Hall also said that any candidate receiving votes of 75% or more. So it's like the majority vote. So they're being voted by people, not just like themselves. So people clearly see them like for more than just that they were cheating. So they're being inducted based on more than just that, like likability and stuff.
It's still, they may be a good player. It's still, but if you use steroids, you're still going to hit the ball further than everybody else. It's not fair.
Maybe the people voting for them didn't know that they were using anabolic steroids. Another more? Yeah. Is that it?